sunrise. Just the other day, he came. He said, "Dad, can we play catch?" I said, "I'd love to, son, but yeah, I understand. He came home from college the other day. Yeah, I did that. I did that in the opener. All right, we can work on that. We can work on that song a little bit, but right now, believe it or not, I am I'm behind schedule here because I was saying like 5 o'clock now, and usually in about the last week or last 5 days, I would say 5 days I should share that I was hitting the 5 o'clock hour, and I'll tell you how I was doing it. Because it does take about like 20 minutes to load up the videos, but usually I was having 3, so it might go to 15. Anyway, who cares about the technical things? There's so much technical things, and so getting back to a little bit of what was going on with that CNN thing and back and everything. It was very interesting. He's like and even like a lot of people were just talking about how like politically correct, how this politically correctness, how it kind of brought us to where we are. Like people are just getting fed up with it. It's too straining, and it ruins so much kind of relations. Like it makes things not fun anymore. I mean, it's just going like after people. Like I got to put the window. Couldn't see out of it. Just like because you have it, because it does. It really it anks you up. It fills you up with so much of this, like that, and because you're hearing it, especially sound bites and all this kind of stuff. And like I said in the opener, I said there's like people are just having like meltdowns and stuff over this. And like topics and all this kind of stuff. I mean, we wouldn't really be here if we just did something in the beginning. All right, so I remember one time I'm trying to think the storyline. I mean, we did a video here, but yes, I got a lot of pressure here. I mean, if I have time, I don't have time. I got to hurry this up in a sense if I want to hit the deadline. I mean, we're being rushed. So, and how can I, with this little bit of time, I mean, how can I, make it worth your while? Like, what can I say? What needs to be said? Rather than, beat around the bush about it. What needs to be said? How did we get to this position? Like I said, the one girl had an LGBT thing there, right? You want to put the Q on it? I don't know. Doesn't mean I don't like understand. I do understand. I understand more than you probably can imagine. I just felt as though, like there are politicians, that just politicize a lot of this stuff, like, and they just give a little things, and act like other people don't care. Like they don't know anything about their life. They don't know who's in it. They just know like they're the opposite or something. Or they're this, they're that. They've been the ones that have been the blockage, like stopping equality, stopping this, stopping that. Find out who has the money. You want an easy way to figure out things? Look at people with a crap load of money be doing commentary on the big wide news outlets or media on your TV. You might have a little bit of wine and popcorn there. Look, who are they? You think, do you see the average Joe up there? You see like a regular person? That's what I want to do with this show. But what's the sense anymore? What's the sense? What is it, at the end of the day, what is it going to matter? Who's going to listen? Now you just go up to the regular person and ask them. But they'll probably end up saying, I might swear, they'll probably say, the wrong things and stuff like that. It probably won't go as well. It probably won't go that good. And it's uncomfortable. Who wants to talk about it? I mean, there's a couple ways. Either people don't want to talk about it, or the ones that want to talk about it, they probably got something up there, you know what. And they're just fed up with it. Politicians in general. I mean, you take the Time magazine cover, for instance. Okay, I understand it's the point. We understand that. But the two wrongs make it right. I mean, is it true? I mean, the story that they're saying. I mean, is it true? But that's okay. That's okay. We understand. And we also understand, they could have done something about this. I mean, what is we supposed to do? Just keep on not doing anything about it? Doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying to people. I mean, it's a huge thing. Everyone really felt as though, you have to have something. It's got to be fair. Just thinking here for a second. Looking at the timer. Why don't we just think, this moment here. I mean, don't judge me for bringing it up. I'm just saying, okay, so we're using this, but what are we using it for? We're using it for a political wedge or something? Are we using it for to convince people in November to just run out? I mean, I was listening to one thing where it was on the Morning Joe, where this gentleman was putting it this way. He's like, don't blame Trump. Blame the people who voted him in. They're the ones behind all this. They're the ones. And can you imagine? I mean, you're taking away their choice. It was their choice. So in other words, what country are we living in? So in other words, they had to vote for Hillary. They had to. Well, and then plus, then you add all the stuff that was going on. But no, they rectified it. It was Comey. It was the Russians. It was all this stuff. But the bottom line, I forget all that. Say that wasn't there. But still, at the end of the day, do we not have a choice? Can we not have a choice? There was something else on my mind. Something that has something to do with choices. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can have a belief and everything. You can get along with the other person. It's some of the best relationships, are between people who have different views on a lot of things, but they don't let that come in between us. That's it. Just like the cartoon there, with Ralph and George, I think, the sheep herder and everything, and the wolf, they just check in the morning. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning, Sam. Right, it was Ralph and Sam, okay. But good morning, Ralph. Good morning, Sam. But at the end of the day, it's all right. We have feelings, but is that any way to hate? I mean, this narrative just to hate people, You wouldn't believe what I had to do to get to this point, to get to this day here, to be here. The stuff. I'm going to get to it. So you're at the right time here at the West Run Radio. You're at the perfect time. And if somebody calls up, wants to sign me right now, we're busy. We're busy explaining. Yes. We're just joking around a little bit. All right, I think I might be able to make it. I will leave it on for a second. See what I got to do, because I gotta hit the store at 4:30. So I can go a little bit longer because I can get there a little, 5 minutes late. But they'll be loading up. I mean, like I said, at first the 3 videos were taking 20 minutes, but it's 2, so I believe that goes down to about at least 15. So we'll make it, and there's no rush. But I don't know. I'm into punctuality. I'm into keeping my word. If I say something, I don't know. Is there anything wrong with being prompt? Is there anything wrong with getting used to it? I mean, there's things I want to do, You know, everybody wants to do stuff. Everybody.